We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check pass,
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Complete. Smith has it. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in Indy.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Off the play fake, Prescott. On the move to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And that's complete to Cooks. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Get it. Go, Reed, go.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Throwing is Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Check, Wildcat, check, Wildcat.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Hey, check that, street.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Hurt. Ready.
Once again, it's Swift.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Ready.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Pat the street. Pat the street.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott off play action.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
46, 47.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
The Cowboys at 13-1 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50.
Slant pass, Pollard brings it in.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Prescott going to keep again.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First down, Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On play action, Prescott. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. And this one is right down the middle. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
Taken at the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try and run here with Swift. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Bryan Anger now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is fielded at the 27. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They go play action with Hurts.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
83 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Hurt sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. He's got a man complete. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And again, it's Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw is Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Ready? Ready?
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It's caught. Smith.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Pollard again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the foot.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's the option play now to the left. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Let's go now.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Hurts.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A gain of 3, second down. Well, this was a very close ball.